Okay, so here's what we didn't want to see. We see that our break-even line and our live line are now very, very close together. As you can see, I've got 3 points, so now's the time when you're trying to decide, do you want to go ahead and close out of this and stop the bleeding or what? So by looking at this, you can see the white line, as we've talked about, is your daily line. So this is what you would get today. And by looking at this white line, when I get on the live line of the rut, this is my break-even line, this is the live line. When I get on the live line of the rut, you can see we're in for a $2,700 loss. But that's better than this. This is expiration. If I hold on until the end, if it's still over here, I'd be in for an $8,000 loss. So this is where you'd have to decide, when is it time to stop the bleeding, right here and take a $2,700 loss, or do you want to risk it? It still might rebound some, or it might continue to go on down. I don't know. You know, yesterday it was way over here and it came back, but so that's a choice you have to make. But here's what you need to do if you decide that you want to stop the bleeding here. This is how you would close out this position. It's real easy. You go up here to the Monitor tab, click on Monitor, and then under your position statement, you'll have your positions listed here. Let me hide this so it'll give us some more room here. Now I have 3 items here because I have 3 positions going, but you'll probably just have the one that says the rut. This is real easy. If all you got to do is right click on it, and it's going to open up this little menu window. And all you got to do is pick this first one, create closing order, and then you have a couple of options here, but you want to pick the first one also. Click on that, and it's going to open up an order for you down here at the bottom. Let me scoot the screen up so you can see it a little better. Here's our order that we're going to fill out. It's going to cost us $3.80 to fill it. So if you want to be sure, see, it's very volatile, so it's changing. If you want to be sure that you're going to fill it, since you're paying, a debit means you're paying somebody, you might want to bump it up a few pennies. You know, let's make sure that we're going to sell it. And then you hit confirm and send, and here's our little window. It's going to show you what it's going to cost us, $3,600. Now remember, when I bought it, they put money into my account, so you take that out first, and that's how you get that net $2,700 or $2,800. But if this looks good, then you just click on the send button. I'm not going to click send because I don't want to do this yet, but that's all you got to do to close it. So I'm going to delete all that, and let me move my screen back down to where we were, just so you can see what we were doing. So remember, you're probably here at the Analyze tab, looking at it, deciding it's time to stop the bleeding. So you click on the Monitor tab, and then click on your position. Right click it. If left click it, it opens up so you can see all the positions that you have. Because remember, we buy and we sell when we get into the position, so that's why we have 2 of them. But all you got to do is just right click on it, create closing order, and do the top one. This is just to sell half of it. Remember, we bought and sold to get in here, so here's to close out half of it. We're not wanting to do that. We want to close the whole thing. So pick this top one. It'll create an order down here at the bottom for you. If that looks good, you know, you might want to add a nickel or 2 just to make sure you get filled, depending on how petrified you are. Then you after you've added, you know, a few dollars or a few pennies, excuse me, to it to make sure you're going to get filled, you hit confirm and send, and then this little window is going to pop up and it's going to give you all the details. Here's how much it's going to cost you to fill this order. But you got to remember, when we originally opened it, they put money into your account, so you got to kind of subtract that to find out your net cost of this. And if this is what you want to do, then you hit send, and then you would just wait and see what happens. It may not fill right away, depending on it. So to figure out if it's filling or not, go back to your Monitor tab, and you'll look at here. See this working orders? I don't have any, but if your order is there, it'll pop up here, and you can watch the live price and the your asking price. If it does get filled, then it'll pop up under filled orders. So that's how you know whether or not it's been filled or not. And that's all there is to it.